What's going on, my broskiis? My name is Toadskii, back again, here to bring you guys yet another One Piece Treasure Cruise video. In this video, we are going to be going through the 30 stamina version of Raid Douglas Bullet, and I highly suggest to you guys to farm this first before moving on to the ranking mission, which I will upload a separate video about. This new bullet is a perfect unit for this new upcoming ranking, so as I said, farm this first and then focus on the ranking mission. So let's go ahead and talk about Douglas Bullet first before we get into his raid and also the ranking mission. So this guy right here is a quick driven fighter character. Stats, I do have cotton candy on him, but his stats are actually pretty decent across the board for a free to play unit. His captain ability will boost the attack of strength, quick and psi characters by 3 times, and then also boost his own attack by 3.25 times. So he's going to be doing a little bit more damage when he is the captain, which is cool. His special ability will go down to a 12 turn cooldown. He needs 14 skill ups. He does have his own limit break crystals, which are available in this raid, so you do have to continuously farm this until you drop those crystals. Also, make sure to check out the Chopper Man missions, because there are easily accessible ones inside those Chopper Man missions itself. But his special ability at a 12 turn cooldown will reduce one enemy's HP by 25%, and if you have a full team of strength, quick and psi characters, you get a 2 times color affinity to those strength, quick and psi characters for 1 turn. If not, you'll still get a 1.75 times color affinity. This is a pretty good special ability. Reminds me a lot of the rare recruit Hina with a 2 times color affinity to quick and psi, and this is essentially like the same sort of thing, but you can actually apply it to strength units as well. So it's a pretty good special ability, definitely worth maxing out. He does have 2 crewmate abilities, making him do double damage against dex enemies, so he never will have a negative enemy that he's doing negative damage to, which is nice. And also his own dex slots are going to be counted as beneficial as a sub, which is cool. He does have a support ability, supporting only quick units, giving them 7% of his attack to that unit, which is pretty good because his attack is quite sizable. And his 2 potential abilities are 5% strength damage reduction and an enrage boost of 200 anytime you take attack. He's going to be gaining 200 attack, which is quite nice. So there we go. That's the rundown of this raid bullet. As I said, you should farm him up because his special ability is actually pretty good, and he's going to be really good for the upcoming ranking mission, which I will be making a separate video about. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the Raid Douglas Bullet. So for this ranking event, I have 4 different teams for you guys in this video today, 2 of which are obviously utilizing the Stampede Luffy and Douglas Bullet. For those who don't know, some of the Stampede characters actually give you additional drops or a chance of additional drops during this actual raid boss event. Those include the legends of Stampede Luffy and Douglas Bullet, as well as some of the other free-to-play Stampede characters, so they are pretty easily accessible. Colosseum Lore from the Stampede quest, you've also got Raid Lucci, Raid Sabo, the Kizuna Boa Hancock, Treasure Map Smoker, all of those characters that were free to play that debuted during the whole Stampede celebration are going to give you chances of additional drops in this event. So it's kind of highly, suggested to build teams surrounding of those characters. So with this team, we have double Stampede Luffy, we've got Colosseum Lore, we've got Kizuna Boa Hancock, and we also have that Raid Sabo. We do have that Mr. 1 on this team here, and his main role is to remove the Rainbow Shield here on stage 4. You can literally replace him with whatever you want, that doesn't even matter. But the team after this, if you guys don't have Stampede Luffy, it's going to be an easily accessible team that you can build in order to take this on, utilizing a Stampede Luffy friend captain. It's very, very simple. And then following that, we're going to be talking about Douglas Bullet. So I do have a Douglas Bullet team as well, and it utilizes the double Douglas Bullet with Treasure Map Smoker and Raid Lucci. Obviously, they work very, very well together. And then the team after that will be a much easier team to build version of the Douglas Bullet team that I used in this video. So there's 4 different teams, 2 of which are Stampede Luffy and Douglas Bullet, and the other 2 utilize Stampede Luffy and Douglas Bullet friend captains. So pretty straightforward. But as for this raid boss itself, it's so easy. If you guys were playing during the anniversary, the Wano Zoro event where he was a 30 stamina event and you could farm his limit break materials in the actual event. He was a very, very easy dungeon. He's very similar to that for this Douglas Bullet event. Also, if you guys were playing around the release of Sabo and Coalla, you guys might remember the old school Leo event that you had to farm him up. He had his own limit break materials in that event as well. Again, it's around that same difficulty. It's a little bit more challenging than a Fortnite Island, but I feel like it's a little bit easier than regular raid boss bosses, because there aren't that many gimmicks that you actually have to build your team around. There's only like block orbs on stage 3, rainbow shield on stage 4, and then on stage 5 you just have to deal 5 million damage, and that's basically it. It's a pretty self-explanatory island. Nothing really too crazy kind of pops out or is a major surprise. It's just the fact that stage 3 and 4 are strength, and then on stage 5 you have a dex enemy. He is quick as a unit, but he does change into a dex type for this particular quest. But we're going to go ahead and wrap this video up here. Hopefully you guys do enjoy it, and remember to farm this guy up before you try taking on the ranking mission. It will make your life a whole lot easier. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video today, and if you guys did, make sure to go ahead and leave a like, and if you want to stay up to date with all the content that I post, including more One Piece Treasure Cruise content, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. But on that, guys, I'll see you guys within the next video.